At the last Nintendo Direct, Sakurai said himself that there will be 5 DLC fighters that come with stage and music, and lots of music tracks. But the thing is, who can these fighters be? Well, today I'm here to pick out the most realistic and wanted characters possible. Now, I think that this is a very possible scenario, and here's what I think actually could happen. Welcome to my channel, and please stay tuned. Alright, so here's the first DLC character that I think has a really solid chance of getting in here. That character, none other than a Fire Emblem Three Houses rep, more specifically, Edelgard. Now, a lot of people might think this is going to be garbage, another Fire Emblem character, but actually instead, I'm actually really getting into Fire Emblem, and as I've gotten into it, I've realized that Smash doesn't represent it so well, because every single Fire Emblem character in Smash has a sword, which is absolute nonsense. But as we've seen, considering that lances and axes are just as prominently featured in Fire Emblem. So, Edelgard in the Fire Emblem Three Houses footage that we've seen has been confirmed to have an axe. Now, an axe and a female in Smash, this is perfect. Literally, it's what we need. And as one of the Nintendo representatives in Smash, she has a really solid chance. Obviously a stage from Three Houses. That's another thing. Fire Emblem has so many characters. It doesn't have many stages though. It only has 3 stages. And Mario has like 24. That's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. Okay, next character. This one is based on rumors, based on leaks from Vergeben, who he has been saying, if you don't want potential spoilers, then probably click away, but it's pretty well common knowledge at this point that a Square Enix rep is going to be in this game. Now, I find that kind of hard to believe, because apparently Cloud was one of the last characters added to Ultimate because you were so hard to get in, and if you look at the spirits, there's like no Square Enix spirits, but we have so many different Konami, Sega, and Capcom spirits. So yeah. However, because Vergeben's gotten everything right, he's gotten nothing wrong, then I'm gonna have to say that there will be a Square Enix character. I think that there's a good chance of a Square Enix character being the first character announced. Pretty much at the Game Awards, I expect that we will see a trailer, or what we would think would be a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. Little did we know that Mario or some other character, potentially Link, because we haven't seen Link in any of the trailers, pops out of nowhere, boom, there it proves that Sora's fighting in Smash, and then we get Sora. That is one scenario. Other potential scenarios is that the Square Enix character could be another Final Fantasy character, but I doubt that, or Slime from Dragon Quest. Now, I know like nothing about the Dragon Quest series, so it'd be kind of disappointing to, for that to happen, for me personally, but I understand it's huge in Japan, and yeah, I'll be kind of disappointed if like characters that are just big in Japan got in, because it was fine in Melee with like Marth and Roy, because they were already in the base game, but they're expecting us to pay extra for these specific characters. You know, it'd be kind of bad. Now, I don't know too much about Kingdom Hearts either. I do know that a popular place might be Twilight Town, or a stage, and yeah, sure, put them in there. Awesome. Sora and Smash. So far, Sora and Smash, and Fire Emblem Three Houses rep Edelgard. Okay, next character. This one, it really could be anything. I think that I would love for Bandana Waddle Dee to get into the game. Bandana Waddle Dee is a really deserved Nintendo character, deserves to be in. You know, it doesn't really feel right having Kirby, Meta Knight, King Dedede, and no Bandana Waddle Dee. It doesn't feel right to me. You know, you need those 4 in there. If we're gonna have any 4 Kirby reps, he is gonna be the next one in there. So yeah, I wish Hillman was in there, but... And also, you can't really have the Goomba with a hat argument anymore, considering Piranha Plant exists for some reason, but yes, okay. Okay, so yeah. If it's not Bandana Waddle Dee, then I can potentially see it being another third-party character. Maybe something from Ubisoft, maybe we get Rayman into the game, maybe we get even like Crash Bandicoot, but that's stretching too far. I feel like this will be like a safe pick. Probably Nintendo, probably not. Oh, and it could also be a Generation 8 Pokemon. But the reason I'm putting that off, like, the main contention part, like, Bandana Waddle Dee is still my number one pick for this slot, but a lot of people have been saying new Pokemon. And where I can kind of understand that, yes, Smash does give special treatment to Pokemon. Like Sakurai said, he waited until Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to even decide Incineroar to be an ultimate. But because of that, I don't feel like they'll put another Pokemon in the game, and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon still came out before Smash. By the time this Smash DLC has been decided, the new when the Smash DLC has been released, chances are that new Pokemon has not been actually playable yet in the game, because the Pokemon game will come out around November-ish, and this just, it doesn't time well, so I don't think Pokemon have a good chance, but it's possible. Also, we could have another Metroid character, but I doubt that as well, considering Metroid's not the biggest franchise, but if Nintendo want to promote Metroid Prime 4, then maybe we could see like Silex in the game. Okay, next character. This one, again, is kind of heavily focused on Virgiban leaks and Hitagi leaks, but I think it's going to happen, and I think people are going to be disappointed, and then realize that the character is unique, and then be happy with it. That being Steve from Minecraft. Now, that pains me even saying that he has a good chance, but he really does, considering how... Could you imagine, just imagine, next year E3, at Microsoft's conference, Sony's not showing up, but at Microsoft conference, you see a trailer for Minecraft, but then all of a sudden, like, Kirby just shows up, and then people are like, what is happening? And then Mario shows up, and then Pikachu shows up, all these Nintendo icons, and then people are questioning if they're even watching a Microsoft conference anymore, and then boom, Steve and Smash Brothers. Legitimately, I don't know, I feel like a Minecraft stage would be cool. Maybe if you attack certain parts, like, there'll be a tree in the middle, you can attack it, and then the tree will slowly, like, break off, and then it's gonna float in midair like it does in Minecraft. You know, the stage will be interactive, it'll be a lot of fun. Steve he has a lot to pull from, Final Smash being an Ender Dragon. Why am I hyping this up? Obviously, this would be trash, but... I mean, I don't think it'll be too bad. He will be a unique fighter, at the very least, and I think this one is actually one of the most likely to get in. Now, this could also be Banjo-Kazooie, but I'm slightly more hesitant on that, considering that the leaks haven't been pushing it, and Banjo's just dead, pretty much, so, yeah, I don't think, this is another reason why Geno doesn't have a chance, in my opinion. Like, he was what, one game? Nintendo didn't even put him in the remake for, what, Superstar Saga? Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga? Yeah, sure, they didn't do that. So yeah, Minecraft Steve, much better chance than Banjo. Okay, next character. And I actually think this is the final character out of all the 5. Now this one is a bit, no one's mentioning this at all, but recently Bethesda said they went to talk to Nintendo about Smash Brothers. Now that's weird, most likely that meant a spirit in the game. Definitely, like it probably just meant that there is some sort of like Doom Guy spirit, right, or Vault Boy spirit. However, I'm thinking, maybe it was for something bigger, maybe it was for DLC. Now, if we're going to have a Bethesda DLC character, probably won't be a Fallout character, considering that there is no ties with Fallout and Nintendo, I don't think. And Doom Guy, I think, will be too violent. I don't think Sakurai will be able to make that possible. However, the Dragonborn from Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, I believe, actually has a decent chance here, and people are overlooking it. And I can even see, if they do CGI trailers in this game, I can see how this is playing out. Link sees a mountain, decides to climb it like he would in Breath of the Wild, goes to the top and meets the Dragonborn up there as he does a shout. Like, his moveset can be unique. It will be, I don't know, I just think it'll be a lot of fun to have him. I can imagine him being a bit heavier than, like, Link, for example. Yeah, it'll be really exciting to have him in there. And, you know, the stage will be hypocritical. Pretty cool. Like, yeah, so that would be my 5 picks for DLC who are kind of likely. So here's from the most likely picks. So first to be revealed, Sora from Kingdom Hearts at the Game Awards. Later on to be revealed, Edelgard from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Then after that, potentially Bandana Waddle Dee, most likely Bandana Waddle Dee, or potentially other characters like Metroid Prime character, or I don't know, like a Pokemon. And then next after that, Steve from Minecraft, and ending it all with Dragonborn. So yes, those are my picks. Feel free to put your picks in the comments below. I'll be very much reading them. And Smash content's just going to continue, so subscribe if you want more. And yeah, definitely. Thank you for watching this. See you later.